Alright, so that is Elvis kissing that blue check pigeon I got from the auction. So I told y'all, because he kept trying to mate with it, I wondered if it might be a hen or if he was just trying to mate with it because it's young. Nope. They're kissing, which means they've paired up. So I know for sure that that one's a hen now. Well, I guess I won't know for sure until it lays an egg, but I don't really doubt that it is a hen. So, anyways, today, actually I didn't look at the date, so I'm going to do that. When they kiss it, it looks like the cock is feeding the hen, but I'm not sure if he actually is or if they just go through the motions. Anyways, today is June 22nd. Just going to do a quick update. Not a lot to report with this loft except for that surprise. I didn't realize they were doing that until I came out here. But yeah, so she's definitely, the blue check's definitely a hen. And that's another way to know that now he's going to try and mate with her. She doesn't want to. Kind of makes me wonder how old the blue check is. Sometimes they come into sexual maturity pretty young, but I'm kind of surprised that she's paired up with him. Anyways, I did talk to the guy who I'm trying to buy that loft from, and I was hoping to be able to go over there late Saturday morning to get it, but the problem is I'm going to need to put it on a trailer, and we have a trailer, but one of the tires, I don't really want to say it exploded, but the tread came off of it and it was pretty rough shape. We got the tire replaced, but if it happened to the one tire, it could easily happen to the other. So, and he's just about an hour's drive away from here. So until we replace the second tire, it's really not a good idea to drive that far with the trailer, and then especially to put something on it. And there he goes, he's going to try and mate with her again. But so would not be wise. So I'm not sure exactly when I'll be able to get it, but I'm going to try and make plans as soon as possible. Step into the breeding loft over here. It is a lot easier getting in here now that I don't have that number lock on here. So I just saw that white bird come out of here. I don't know if y'all saw it, but as soon as I stepped in, he came out. They've laid the satinets have laid their second egg now. So I don't know. They seem to be defending it so far. You can see they're both in this box. And there's Willie showing off to everybody. I'm kind of have been wondering if that pigeon right there is a hen. That is his sibling, not nestmate. He's older, but that is his full-blooded sibling. Hey Willie, why are you biting me? Don't bite me. Got you. Anyways, these guys, of course, nothing different. Victoria, there she is right there. She's still been staying in her nest box, which is fine. Spot's been staying in here with his kids, but they're old enough. I see them out on the floor a lot now. They can fly around. This one, I think that's interesting that his feathers are sticking up on top of his head. I wonder if he got that from his mother or if they're just kind of sticking up right now, because it's not really an actual crest. Those feathers aren't any longer. They're just sticking up a little. I don't know if maybe that'll develop more as he gets older or what. But the babies are big enough. They can fly and all. So no problems there. But April's baby over here. Y'all might not be able to see it. Here it is. Getting bigger, doing just fine. There's its sibling right there. back in there. This bird's looking much better now that it's molting. It's darker in here though, so y'all can't see very well. So really not too much to show y'all. I'll reach down here and get this grizzle baby if I can reach it. I can barely reach it. Here it is. Doesn't look much different. But we can see another ash red grizzle. And then, y'all aren't going to be able to see them under there, it's too dark, but the blue bar and black spread homer pair, they've made another nest under here, but I'm not going to let them breed anymore. This guy with the frozen wings still doing just fine. Then the two babies are under here, but they really don't look any different from 2 days ago, so. These guys still doing fine. Looks like that one's gonna be. Looks like they're both gonna be blue bars again. What I suspected. So, really, not too much to show you all today. It just rained. It drizzled a little bit, so until she's stayed out here. But yeah, there is one other thing I want to show you all, but it's not pigeon related. The pigeons down there in the old rabbit hutch down at the woods are doing fine too. No change. The pigeon that I quarantined that was not doing very well, all feathers all ruffled up, I still don't think it's going to make it, but it's right down there in the cage. I mean, that thing surprisingly has kept it fairly dry. The pigeon's really not wet. I mean, it's got water in there, it's got food in there. All the grass growing up around the cage actually does kind of shade it, keep it cool, and make it to where he gets plenty of light, but he can't really see around very well. Probably makes him feel a little more hidden, a little more comfortable. That's not an on-purpose thing, I just haven't weed-eated, but probably works out better. So, not too much to show you. See, the landing board is bent again, and for anyone who's not been watching my videos a while, I'm not surprised by the fact that it's bent. What surprises me is once it dries out again, it gets straight again. I mean, with it not having any support out here, I expected it to droop, but it actually only droops when it rains. After the sun comes out and dries it out, it gets straight again, and usually it droops more than this and then goes back to being completely straight, so I just think that's kind of funny. Not sure exactly why it does that. Then I got one other thing to show y'all. Alright guys, this is the other thing I want to show you. This rabbit, which is now trying to get away. Y'all know that I already have a rabbit, so I don't need two. I'm trying to give this one away. Now the reason I have this one is I actually caught it out in the backyard. As soon as I say that, everyone always looks at it and says, oh, so it's a wild rabbit. Well, no, it's not a wild rabbit. Wild rabbits don't let you pick them up. And they certainly don't sit on your lap and let you pet them like this. It's a domesticated rabbit. Now it does look like a wild rabbit, but there are plenty of domesticated rabbits that do. My local farm and garden store where I bought my rabbit, she was in there with 3 or 4 other rabbits that look just like this. So it's not wild. Our neighborhood has always been a kind of a dumping ground for unwanted pets, unfortunately. This may very well have been last year's Easter bunny given to a kid as a present, and then it grew up and they didn't want it anymore. But I brought it inside. It probably would not have made it very long outside. If y'all can hear the racket in the background, that's my rabbit. She likes to pick up a food bowl and throw it around. But you can zoom in on it. Oh. But yeah, so I'm trying to find a home for this rabbit. If anyone does want it, I am trying to find a home for it, but you have to be willing to pick it up around, I live in Tyro. Hardly anyone knows where that is. So to make it easier on you guys, I live just outside of Lexington, North Carolina. So I know a lot of you watching are not going to be from North Carolina. Some of y'all may not even be in the United States, but if anyone lives around here and wants a rabbit, or trying to get rid of one, But it's a nice rabbit. It doesn't really like being picked up, but no rabbit does. You need to see it.
Oh.
So,
Come on.
this is the temporary bin it's living in. Oh, where'd it go?
It's over there.
Now it's going to run around its floor. But there we go. So, nice rabbit, but I only need one and I already have one, so that's it. Alright guys, so that's the end of the update. For those of you that aren't subscribers and haven't already seen her, this is my rabbit. She's a lop-eared rabbit. I think she's a French lop, but I kind of hope she's a Holland lop. But anyways, all that racket, if y'all heard it, was, see that glass bowl right there? That's her water bowl. The metal bowl on top of it is her food bowl, and the grass, that's just some grass I pulled up out of the yard. She eats a pelleted diet, which is very heavily supplemented with a lot of different kinds of leafy greens and stuff. She gets spoiled, but just for those of you that have rabbits and are worried I'm not taking good care of her, and when I say leafy greens, I'm giving her carrots and all that kind of stuff. Nah, she hardly ever eats carrots. Too much of those foods with a lot of sugar in them are not good for rabbits. But she gets grass, a lot of leafy greens, and her pellets. So I give her a variety of stuff. But she makes a lot of racket with that bowl. I really want to get another glass bowl for her. Of course, she's a very friendly rabbit. Hey, Abby. What you doing back there? That's her litter box. Abby, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? As soon as I touch her, she loves to be pet, but as soon as I touch her whiskers, she always hops back. See, she likes to be pet. If I touch her whiskers, okay, now that I've said that, I can touch her whiskers and she's not doing anything. Anyways. But that's my rabbit. Only rabbit I need. I also forgot to mention that rabbit I was just showing y'all is a female. Actually, so is Abby. They're both females. Abby's a little on edge, though. I had them out in the kitchen earlier while I was doing the kitchen, and it attacked her. I was hoping that they would kind of get along, but they definitely do not. So, but thanks for watching, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed that. If anyone wants that rabbit and can come get it, they're welcome to it. But until then, it's living here, I guess. But thanks for watching, guys. Take care.